Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the second video of Monday. This one is all about some of the best buys for those that are Cavalier and also Uncollected in the Spider Exchange store. You all know the Spider Exchange store. It's where you go to spend your Spider bots. If you follow the process of getting all your seized devices, then you'll know that you can, well, I think people might be spending all their stuff right now in the store. So I needed to get these videos out as quickly as possible. Also, if anybody's watching and is Thronebreaker, as many people pointed out, I did make a mistake with the previous video, so the Saturday video, which was mainly for Thronebreaker players. The Paragon player side of things is fine, that's okay. It was just the Thronebreaker one I did mess up, and I have made some changes. So if you are going to link in the description, then go and do that, and I've updated it. But what I've done is I have added, by the way, because there's spreadsheets for this one, I have added a Thronebreaker. Well, it's not a Thronebreaker. We're talking about Cavalier. God's sake, Richard, what's wrong with you? It's my fasting day today, so I haven't any food. So concentration is always there. But I have been very hydrated, and at the same time, I've done, as I said, check out the link in the description. A Cavalier players spending scenarios. That's it. That's the point to get out there. Because yeah, spending scenarios. Okay, interesting. Because here's the thing, I don't know 100% what you're going to be doing. And as I've said before, that depending on where you are in the game and what you're doing, it's always difficult to pinpoint. I've heard that some Cavalier players will look to do threat level 4. So they won't be taking home 849,000 of the spider bots. They may be taking home 1.3 mil, just under 1.3 mil. So that's what I've tried to do for this particular video, is I've tried to preface this in a way that covers as much as possible, but as I said, there may be like players doing stuff that may give a different amount of results. So let's get into this. Now the question may be, like, is there any added benefit for a Cavalier player to be doing threat level 4? I've heard that some players might do it, but it might take them a little bit longer. Fair play to you if you are doing that one, but is it going to give you any extra benefit? Slightly. Okay, slightly in a case of effort to take home. And look, here's the thing with it. You may find yourself wanting to get some stuff when it comes to the objectives. Now, I'm not quite sure. I have to look out how kind of the objectives kind of spring for this one. But if you're able to get the exterminate level 4 plus, then you could take home some extra stuff from that. But it's like it's relic stuff, so you have to make again decisions like, do you want to? I don't know if Cavalier players can get access to this level 4 one. I want to say they can't, but I could be wrong in that one. I want to go with no, so let's go with no in that one. But yeah, like other than that, you're kind of looking at, well, do you want any extra? Is there actually any extra benefit? And the answer could be no. It could be. Could is the word. Look, extra spider bots is great, but when you're looking at comparing your level 4, so if Cavalier players do threat level 4, which you can see on screen right now, here's some highlights to the right hand side. In that, you will get 10,500 6-star shards, 1.8650 mil, so just under 1.9 mil gold, 22,000 miles shards, 5 stars, 5-star 6 worth 62 of them, 62's worth, 29,000 5-star shards, 1 tier 5 basic, and 16% of a tier 5 class catalyst. Now, for Cavalier players that only want to do threat level 3, it does differ a lot. Like the amount of gold volume is substantially reduced. The 6-star shards still remain, which I think is a massive benefit. But as well, there's not much. It kind of feels like, is there any kind of great highlight? By the way, you do get the 3 tier 2 alpha by doing the other stuff. It's just the problem is, if you are taking home, as it says there, 849,992 spider bots, you have to really look at the situation and go, am I making any kind of gains by putting in the extra effort? And that's the main thing, the extra effort to what you get back as to spending. Again, there are going to be some other things. I have skipped over the fact that in comparison, there's 15,000 legendary shards that you get from this one. And yes, I haven't mentioned it in here, but at the same time, this just boils down to spending habits of what you actually want from it. And by the way, I'm not saying you have to spend in this kind of way. Spend how you like, buy what you like. It's up to you. It's just a bit of it gives you a bit of an idea of what you'd like. If I had more time, I'd probably be able to create a better kind of interactive drop down thing where you kind of like, you pick and choose it on the spreadsheet. Dan, I know Dan did something similar when it came to, I think it was like something similar like a long time ago when it came to like a store and spending, and you kind of like you click how many of volume if you want, and it's all kind of formulated for you. And sadly I don't have the time to do that at the moment. If I do get time, I'll probably do it, but I can't get it out at the same time as, say, the demand from the community on that particular subject, and knowing what you actually want from content wise. So do my best. I think that's the main to say. Doing the best I possibly can. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on offer. Tier 5 basic wise, not so much than you want to. There's enough for one and a bit, but it's not like a huge amount on offer. So that's really the decision that you're going to have to be left with. There is stuff available. You know, I'm not going to undermine that. You know, you're looking at some of the stuff in store. It's just annoying. I suspect that you might want to feel compelled to push yourself up to Thronebreaker because, you know, we're getting better, you know, rewards. The differences with Cavalier players is that, you know, you're missing out on over 10,000 5-star shards, 10,000 6-star shards. Even if you did threat level 4 and had access to the Thronebreaker stores, then again, you're missing out on a further 7,500 6-star shards. I know this might not be a lot, but it's a difference between you being able to get a 6-star featured this month and not getting a 6-star featured. So I would say if you're Cavaliers, kind of work towards becoming Thronebreaker, because, you know, these little kind of bump up in store bits aren't too bad, especially because it gets you not close, but it starts you on your journey to things like tier 6 basic fragments, tier 3 alpha fragments, and stuff like that. Not extensively, but it starts the journey. You know, you can see there. There's a little chunk there of stuff, but it starts you on your journey, and that's the main thing to get to. You want to aspire to kind of get to Thronebreaker at some stage. But when it comes to Uncollected, again, like this is a tough one, because you could say that there's not a huge amount available to you. It's kind of a normal thing for Uncollected. I haven't seen any kind of big bump up in rewards for a long time. You know, 5-star. If you spend in this way, by the way, check out the spreadsheet for the bundle breakdowns, because it's there on screen, and I've done a total take home. But some of the highlights from this is like 14,000 mile shards. Again, this is going to be something you're going to have to say to yourself, okay, that's good, but, you know, Cavalier get more. If you get a Thronebreaker, you get more. When you get Paragon, you get more. Like, that's something, it's like 40-odd thousand, I think it's like shards, like mile shards on offer. So you need to aspire to kind of like go up if you want to. I'm not saying you have to. It's just a case of like, there are people that like this game in a casual sense. You know, 650,000 gold, 2,500 6-star shards, 12,000 5-star shards, three tier 2 alphas. Is that correct? I might have to change one. That does look, that looks slightly incorrect. Maybe that's something that I've got to change. 1 tier 2 alpha there. Maybe just one then. Okay, well, on the ad hoc, I'll just change this right now to 1 tier 2 alpha. I don't know why I left it there. I thought I had a good kind of like look through this spreadsheet and it was all correct. But yeah, one there. And then 18 5-star signature stones. Again, if this is something that you as a, you know, Uncollected player are looking at, and you're okay with, I don't know, like I think they sandwich it in. I can't remember. I think the Uncollected, I think the sandwich is in like the Conqueror Uncollected type area for you. Maybe it's just Uncollected, and if you're lower than that, then you may not have anything available to you. But you got to look at the positives. If you're new to Uncollected, you know, it's starting you on your journey. Hopefully you get a bit of good luck in the meantime, but yeah, that's really it. There's nothing really more to kind of like point out, because you don't have any options to spend on this one. There's kind of like very little in the way of choice, and that's the thing. There are some things lower down. If you want to choose gold or your ISO, then again, that's up to you. But I would say that that's something, it's a bit of an iffy one to sell for Uncollected players. The same thing for Cavalier players as well. Like, yeah, like the way that this is done is like your choice is limited, and the things are what you want could be stifled. So you're looking at stuff like this and going, okay, well, I'm a Cavalier player. I was able to do threat level 4. I don't see any value in anything lower than 4-star. I don't see anything good at 4-star level, you know, or ultimate crystal wise. Yeah, if you dupe a 4-star, then it means you get 5-star shards. it depends how you want to look at this from a point of view of what you require. But in any case, I'm just going to end it there because I don't think there's a huge amount to go over on this particular subject, because as I said, there's not a huge amount available for Uncollected when it comes to choice. There may be some things, but not everything. Cavalier wise, you're going to have to make your own choices on this one. If you're able to do threat level 4, you get more choice to kind of like spread your spend in certain ways that you may like, whether or not it's getting extra gold, because as we said and as we showcased, you do get extra gold from this particular kind of method of kind of like, yeah, just spreading your spend on lower stuff, picking up nearly 2 mil gold. So if you're a Cavalier player that is able to get yourself through threat level 4, you do have a bit more available to you. But if you also have like lower effort, you can still take home near enough the same. If you can sacrifice the 5-star shards, you still get the 6-star shards side of things. You know, there's stuff available for you that just won't feel too much of an issue at all. So yeah, there we go. Good luck in your grind, whatever you choose, whatever you choose to buy. That's been a video. Thank you very much for watching, and check out some other content located on screen right now. Check out the spreadsheet, and yeah, see you all soon. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.